Hey y'all, this is Theron West II, and this is the Be Ready anthem, y'all. I hope y'all ready. Stay ready, be ready, 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 stay ready. Every show, new face, new dream. Young man out here building a team from the track to the court to the turf and the rings. They all grown different, but they got the same theme. Putting in work when the lights not on. Late night, early morning, still going strong. They don't do it for the lights, they do it for the fight. Future looking bright, cause they training for their life. So be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. Spotlight on them, time to show love. Rather smart than dream, all star from above. The hustle in their heart, purpose in their feet, and they voice on this mic that echoes in the streets. Every episode, no cap, no fake. Just young ones grinding, rising to the stage. Different faces, same goals. Rise above the pressure, yeah, holding goals. So be ready, stay ready, 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 be ready, stay ready. So put your hands together for my boys, Coach Tony and Carlos, for the Be Ready podcast coming on right now. Let's get it, let's go, y'all.
Great intro.
Yeah. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard the intro. Y'all heard my brother. He done said it 24 times. Get ready for the Be Ready Sports podcast that's coming on right now, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. Shout out to my brother Travell Richardson at Be Ready. I almost said Be Ready Sports podcast. at Beats by the One Productions. Man, go check out my brother. You need a beat for whatever reason. I don't, you know, my man will hook you up just like he hooked us up with that custom intro. So shout out to my brother. And yes, y'all, we are here, episode 74. Carlos, 74.
Right.
Wow, 74, man. That's a woof. Wow. Big milestone.
All he can say is oof and wow. But yeah, we 74 episodes in. It is taken off pretty great, and we love the fact that it has everything to do with the guests that we bring on, our viewers and our supporters. So for all y'all, this goes to our guests, this goes to our viewers, this goes to our supporters, and this is to our haters. This is for you. It's for all y'all. Now, as y'all know, we only bring the best on the best, and for some reason, the state of Florida is just turning out these top athletes. Man, Florida's been representing on this show. Yesterday, we had if not the best all around fifth grader in the nation, also a Florida guy. Florida's representing again. We have one of the most athletic eighth graders out here in the state of Florida. So my man is doing big things out here on the circuit. He about to get his first game dunk soon. Y'all better not miss it. He is one of the most athletic eighth graders out there. Has great shooting touch on the outside. If you slipping in the paint, hey, he might catch a body. We're not talking about that type of body. We talking about this type of body. So so y'all better keep y'all head on the swivel when Mr. MC is out there on the court. But enough of my yapping. Carlos Rios introduce our wonderful, wonderful guest today who's got that championship, swag about him right now.
Yes, yes. All right. Tonight's guest is a class of 2030 basketball player from the state of Florida. He is a combo guard that plays for A50, Trayman Elite, and Rebels RBC. This athlete was highlighted as a top performer by Coast to Coast Preps and was in attendance for the PSD National Combine in Orlando. So now, please welcome to the Be Ready Sports Podcast, Milik Campbell.
So MC, I'm sorry, I'm just calling you MC. Malik,
Yes, sir.
let's break the ice and tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
My name is Milik Campbell, class of 2030, 8th grade, go to Lincoln Middle School. I like playing basketball and play the game and hang out with family.
All right, straight to the point, straight to the point. And like I told you, y'all get caught slipping out there on the court. He gone. What's that song say? Catch your body. Y'all gonna be going viral. So, Carlos,
Yes.
let's start. Let's get this train rolling. Couple highlights here before we get started into our topics. Um, y'all know. Right now, we just had this young man on here yesterday. I'm gonna give him another shout out. Shout out to my man Kim for his school being fifth grader, making the varsity team for his middle school. So Malik, he's gonna be out there hooping with seventh and eighth graders.
Yes, sir. What school
So
you go
as a
to?
um, he's
Franklin.
it says Franklin Academy out here in Florida.
Okay.
So I don't think y'all gonna be going lacing up across each other. I don't want you dunking on my man Cam.
Yes, sir.
You're like, yeah, you was on the show before me, bro. Hey, welcome to the big league, son. Nah, I don't want you to. I don't want you to do my man Cam like that. But yeah, that's a But we gave him a shout out, and this is a huge accomplishment. Not too many fifth graders of all make their middle school team. So what are your thoughts on this, or as in, as a veteran, at that level, and you're about to get into the next level, which is high school, which is the most important part of your college, your basketball career coming up next season. We'll get into that.
What I
But
think about him, like making middle school.
yeah, like, or an advice you would give like a young guy that that's talented, that's about to get into that, that's about to get into that ocean for the first time.
Just keep competing on the best players on your team in middle school, and then just always be in the first on conditioning. Always show up on time and make sure your teammates right.
Man, that's great advice, man. You're hearing that from a vet. So, quick question: How was it your first experience when you were younger, making your middle school team?
It was good. I liked my team. My team was very good. We went to the championship my first year, 6th grade on varsity, and we lost against Howard Bishop Middle School.
Oh, but you made it to the chip.
That's it.
That's a huge thing. That's a huge thing. And as y'all know, come down the road, we got our 100th episode coming up. So what we're going to do, we're intricating it little by little. What our top clips and our top overlays that's going to be for that 100th episode, and we're going to pick on the first top 100 episodes what is going to be the best. And Carlos has been taking note, so we will acknowledge who's the best one is so far. The best
That's it.
overlays that we have so far are these two. You remember this one, Carlos?
Yeah, I interviewed him. He's a very tough linebacker. Yeah, I interviewed Tate Medina. Yeah, he was, he's a great player. Great player. He's down there in Texas. Yeah, man, he's a great football player. He has aspiration of playing in the SEC. So yeah, man, he's a really great player, a- and I encourage you guys to like watch him and support him.
What grade here?
He's in shoot he's in middle school. I know that he's in middle school. So yeah,
I think he's seven. I think he's a seventh or or eighth grade. One of those.
yes, he has
Okay.
something around middle school. Yep.
But so far, this overlay is in the lead, but he's not out there by himself
Yes, sir.
because sticking to football, this one's just fire right here.
He in middle school too?
Oh no, no, this is
Okay.
Remy Payne. He's 9 year old. He's only 9 years old, but but he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. But this overlay right here is tough. I like the smoke in the background and everything, and it took a long hard time to get this right, where we got the helmet on just like that. So we just interviewed Remy just recently. So check out both of their episodes. And what are your thoughts on this one, Malik?
The picture tough. I like it. I'm just trying to find out what team that is.
Nah,
What
Carlos, help
position
me
he
out.
play?
Help me out. You have his
Just
you
ground
have his
sports.
information still. What
Do I?
yeah, what team does I know it says just grind sports on his helmet, but I don't think that's his team name.
I
But
like
I
the
like
stick.
that. I like that part. That sticker is tough. The colors is tough, and the
Yeah.
smoke in the background is
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
So these
Let's
are the
see.
top two.
I don't know. I'm a, I know he played for Just Grind Sports. Yeah, that's all I know.
Oh come on, man! You got to step it up, Carlos. And one other thing that we want to highlight, Malik, how much you like football?
It's not that bad. It's 5 out of 10.
Said 5 out of 10. So he's a hooper. Well, I want you to explain what I'm going to show you next in your own words in basketball terms. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave that up there.
They would have called the game in basketball. That's outrageous. 90-0. That's bad. I would have took out, man. I don't know what my team was doing then. 0 points, shots not falling. That's a terrible game for us.
This is actually a football game, and this is a football score,
When this was,
and this happened about
September.
this was week. This was about 3 weeks ago.
geez.
Yeah, we talked about this in depth a couple episodes ago when we had Deuce on here. And we broke down Lincoln's schedules. So they're getting paid a lot of money to lose these games. Like this is not the only butt whooping that they had, but I wanted to get your take on that in basketball terms
And
of
they
what.
put that on ESPN. The whole world seeing that.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But okay, Carlos, let's get
Yeah.
into these topics. Because the quickest we get through these topics, the quickest we can Malik can start telling his story
Yes,
about why
sir.
he's so tough.
Yes, sir. All right. So let's start with these noon games.
Remember, Carlos, not 50 minutes.
Yeah, don't worry. I know. Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
We be
Yeah.
trolling
So
each other. We be trolling each other, Malik.
yeah.
Don't pay no
So
attention to us.
here's one of the noon games. Yeah. So here's a noon game right here. Alabama, number 8 team in the country. We all know Alabama. They lost to Florida State in week 1. Dropped all the way down to unranked, and then came up from the depths of the unranked and now back to number 8 and with a very impressive win this afternoon against undefeated Missouri. So, Coach Tony, so what are your thoughts on Alabama beating Missouri?
What I know you was gonna ask me this question. Um, good win for them in the ACC. I'm still not sold on them yet. So,
Okay.
um, so we'll see.
Malik, what are your thoughts on this?
Good win. They stayed focused, stay on the right track, get their spot back. They just went to practice and work.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alabama, back in week one, the Alabama fans were not saying roll tide. They were saying the Alabama dynasty's over, but now everybody in Tuscaloosa is saying roll tide everywhere, all around the corners of Alabama. So Alabama gets the big win over Mizzou. They will most likely go up in the rankings, and Alabama beats Missouri. And that is, by the way, Alabama's third ranked win against a ranked opponent. So Tony, if you're not sold on them yet, then I don't know what will.
I don't know what will either.
Yeah, so Alabama plays Tennessee next week, so they can pick up their fourth, said Tony. So hey, I don't know, Tony. You got to buy that stock, that Alabama stock, that the
Man,
Alabama stock.
why you sleeping on Tennessee? Don't be a hater all your life.
Oh no, 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 no! Don't worry. Tennessee, they're gonna be competitive. Don't worry, don't worry. They're gonna be competitive. All right. So another game that went on at noon. Ohio State, the number one team in the country, just handled business over number 17 Illinois. Illinois, a very competitive team, but not so competitive in this game. Ohio State started quick. They were up as much as 20-0, and Illinois kept it close by only 10 points, and then Ohio State just pulled away at the end. Coach Tony, what are your thoughts on number one Ohio State getting the dub on the road?
They're supposed to. They're number one team.
All right, so quick.
Um, but but they did. They did. They did break a record that was not in their favor. Do you know which record that is, Carlos?
No.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Go
Well,
ahead.
for the last since 2000, every time that Ohio State and Illinois matched up when they were both ranked, Illinois has won every single time until today, going into today.
Well, all right.
So Ohio State finally broke that mode, and they're still the favorites to win the Natty again this year, in my opinion.
Yep,
They're
I
still,
agree as well. I
I
agree.
wasn't saying that a couple weeks ago. I wasn't saying that a couple weeks ago, but they had it. They since then they had some impressive wins, some dominated wins, looking like a number one team in the nation, and so
Yeah, for sure. The Buckeyes have handled business in every single game they've played this season. So, yeah, so right now they are the true number one team in the country. So,
but Carlos,
yes,
see if Malik knows what is the nickname that they give Ohio State.
like their mascot.
No, what's the nickname that Ohio State has right now?
Hmm. I'm, I'm not sure. I
They're
don't really
they're
watch football like
they're
that.
dubbed they're dubbed wide receiver U.
Oh,
Jeremiah Smith. You talking about Jeremiah Smith?
No, I'm talking about all the receivers that they got in the NFL over the last 20 years.
oh yeah,
They're dubbed wide receiver U, but LSU is not far behind.
yeah, that is true. You got Jackson Smith and Jigba from to
hmm
Seattle. Amika Ibuka,
Just their
Jeremiah
receiving,
Smith.
just their receiver room that they had the last couple years
Yes.
is crazy.
The wide receiver factor over there in Columbus. All right, so Malik, so what are your thoughts on the Buckeyes getting the win?
Mm, they just came out to play, ready, locked in. They just try to win again, championship or something.
Yes, sir. The Buckeyes get the dub. The Buckeyes have to go on the road next week again against Wisconsin. So can Ohio State go back to back here with their performances? We'll find out next week.
I don't think they're gonna lose. I
I
don't think
don't
they're
think they're
gonna get
gonna lose.
tested. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna lose. But I don't think they're gonna get tested until playoffs.
Hmm.
Um,
Well,
'Cause I was gonna say Penn State may give them some trouble, but UCLA changed that theory, and it looks like they got another big win today too. Um, Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan. That might be their toughest game.
well, speaking about Penn State, jeez Louise, Penn State lost again today. Penn
Who they
State
played?
lost. They played Northwestern.
Oh
Yeah,
my goodness! So they
Penn
just
State lost
losing
to
the under.
Northwestern
They just
at
losing the
home.
unranked team.
Tony, at home in front of the home crowd in homecoming.
Come on, I can
Lost
justify the
again.
Oregon loss because Oregon's tough. I can't justify losing to UCLA, and I can't justify it.
Yeah, Penn State. Whew, man, devastating. They started season 3-0, and now they're 3-3. It kind of reminds me of a team.
Don't
I,
say it.
I, should I bring it up because we only have a few games here on the overlays because
Don't say it. Don't do my man Malik like that. Don't do it. Don't say it. Don't bring him up because I know where you're going. They did the same. They on they in the same trajectory. Start the season with a massive, massive, massive upset, and then
should I talk about it or no?
you want him to cook Malik, or do you want him to pass?
Fast, fast.
See, Malik don't even want. He,
Well,
y'all both Florida State for you guys, so.
Fast.
Oh, and as
well,
you can see, Malik, we put your comments on the screen real time, so you can
That's
see them
so.
as they come in.
Uh huh.
These comments are for you. Saya having 233 saying what's up to you.
So just like
But but if you can see it, it's in the it should be on the right corner of your screen.
it's not there.
You can't see them on your phone. Well, wow. You can't see it on your device.
No, sir.
Oh, I'll just bring it up. And just giving you a shout out.
Oh, I see it now. I see it now.
All right,
all
bet.
all
All right,
right.
let's go, Carlos. Let's keep this train rolling.
Speaking about Penn State, who they play against UCLA, UCLA got a big win today over Michigan State, 38-13 on the road. The Bruins started off this season, I believe they started out 0-4. They started the season 0-4. They looked terrible. Fired their head coach. Then they beat Penn State. They upset Penn State, and now they beat Michigan State at 2-4 on a two-game winning streak. Next week they got Maryland at home. So, Coach Tony, I know you're a USC fan, and UCLA are your rivals. So what are your thoughts on UCLA? Their trajectory right now with two games in a row. They won two games in a row.
Kudos to them. But they already know what's gonna happen when y'all step across the field against us. That
They
ain't
go.
gonna that ain't gonna happen. We ain't Penn State. Um, but kudos to them. We beat Michigan State already too. But kudos to them. Uh, Sometimes when you're struggling, just getting a breath of fresh air. Sometimes you may need a new voice in the locker room. Maybe that was all they needed. But we'll see. I'm not sold on it yet, but we'll see.
Don't worry.
The more they win, it'll help us when we beat them. So,
Yeah, for sure. Probably as a USC fan, you should be kind of rooting for UCLA here. Kind of to hype up that rivalry matchup. Because
oh, that's a
you
rivalry. Don't
guys,
need no hype.
well, ranked on ranked. Uh, the matchup could be ranked on ranked at the end of the year. So, guess we'll find that out. So,
Well,
all right. So Malik, so what are your thoughts on UCLA here?
They came out strong. They was ready, locked in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. UCLA gets the dub. Can they do it again next week? We'll find out next week as they take on Maryland. All right.
Fair.
So here's a final game of the overlays I have here because the 3:30 games did not finish on time before our show. So here's the last of the noon games. Ole Miss, number 4 team in the country, nearly loses to Washington State from the Pac-12. The Pac-12 is still alive with two teams, and Wazoo almost knocks off Ole Miss at home. So, Coach Tony, what are your thoughts on uh, Coach Tony? What are your thoughts on this close call by Ole Miss?
Man, y'all didn't even quit sleeping on Washington State. I done told y'all them boys up there in the Northwest, man. They play football up there. Uh, they play football up there. So like, it wouldn't have been well, technically it would have been an upset because they weren't ranked.
Huge
But
upset.
it wouldn't have been an upset because they can beat anybody when they want to. I know that don't make any sense, but they can beat anybody.
Well, for context, this would have been a huge upset because Washington State they barely beat FCS Idaho by 3 points. Only beat Idaho by 3 points. They beat San Diego State, lose to North Texas, a team that lost to USF on Friday night. They lost to Washington, and then they beat Colorado State. So imagine a team like Washington State from somewhat still the Pac-12 upsetting an Ole Miss team, a top four team at home. You know, that'll be a huge upset, Tony. It would have been a huge upset.
Yeah,
A huge,
yeah. I just said in the tech it would have been a upset, but
huge.
y'all, it's not really an upset because they are a tough football team.
Why would it not be a
They look,
why would it not
Carlos.
be like an upset?
They don't want to see. They didn't come. They didn't tune in to see us debate each other. They came to see Malik.
All right, Malik. So, what are your thoughts on Ole Miss here? Their close win against Washington State.
I think it was like a tough battle. They always competing, and then the Dogs just finished strong. The best team win.
For sure, for sure. Ole Miss, they survive against Washington State. And yeah, man, Ole Miss, they're probably going to drop from the rankings here because a a game that just ended right now, Indiana, the number 7 team in the country, they took on number 3 Oregon on the road, and the Hoosiers of Indiana defeated Oregon. Coach Tony, thoughts on that? The Hoosiers going to Oregon and upsetting the Ducks.
Anybody could beat anybody on Saturday. I mean, when you playing tough matchups, every week, which Oregon has been, eventually you're gonna get caught. So Indiana's been balling. Um they put up 50 plus on on Illinois a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they did. Uh, do you think Indiana's a top 5 team?
I don't know yet.
All right, so Malik, so what are your thoughts
I
on
don't think so yet.
Indiana beating Oregon on the road today?
They just came out competed and got the win.
Yeah, for sure. So, probably this close loss with Ole Miss, they're probably going to go down in Indiana, most likely maybe top 4. But wow, what a win for Indiana. That is, by the way, their first win ever in program history against a top 5 opponent on the road for the Hoosiers. So that is a very impressive win for the Hoosiers. Congrats to them. And they're going to rise in this ranking for sure. Definitely a very impressive win for that program.
All
Well
right,
needed.
all right. So what we're gonna do before we get into we're gonna mix it up today. Before we get into the WNBA and we talk about Asia Wilson, getting that dub and the baseball playoffs, we're gonna pivot. We're gonna get right into your Q&A, Malik.
Yes, sir.
You ready to start telling your story?
Yes, sir.
All right, Carlos. Let's
Yeah.
bring in the questions, because my man's locked in. Look at his face.
Yes.
He locked in.
All right,
All
Malik.
right,
So,
let's go.
all right, first question. What inspired you to play basketball?
All my life, family members, uncles, and cousins played basketball, so I just got on the court, tried it out, and I just fall in love with the game.
All right, all right. All right, so which side of the ball you like playing better, offense or defense, and why?
Defense, get more steals, make opportunities for my teammates.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so what do you enjoy most about playing basketball?
Um, just being around other top players in the country and competing. And
All right. All right. So what do you like least about playing basketball?
these like when they overhype players and they not that good.
Gotcha. All right. All right.
Bro, what in the world is going on in that in your back?
Not me. All right, Malik. So what motivates you to keep on improving?
Uh, just my people, making them proud. Most of all, just me. I just like to get up and grind, just like what I do.
All right. All right. All right. So all right. So what's your favorite move on the basketball court?
Uh, the crossover and behind the back.
All right. Impressive. All right. All right. So what are your strengths as a basketball player?
My finishing skills, defense, and my mid range spots when I can get to my spots.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah.
All right. So what are some things that you want to improve on in your game?
Just being a more vocal player like the whole game. Um, Stay with energy and don't get tired on the court. Keep going hard, 100% every play, every.
I got you. All right. All right. All right. So who do you idolize your game to?
Shade, but I really think I got my own game. So
Hmm. All right. All
I
right.
like that answer. I like that answer, man.
Interesting. All
I
right.
like that answer.
All right, Malik. So, all right. So, what's your favorite NBA team and why that team?
NBA, I say the Lakers. I think they got like a whole bunch of resources on their team. I like their coaching style. And then they go to ball, LeBron James.
LeBron
Oh man,
James.
he's. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the Be Ready Sports Podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, definitely LeBron. He's gonna be out for like 3 to 4 weeks. You heard that?
Yeah, I seen that. I thought he was going to retire.
Yeah. Speaking about that, he made the second decision, and he hyped it up. People thought he was gonna retire, but it all ended up
Yeah,
being
yeah. Yeah.
a
He don't.
Hennessy commercial.
He don't. He don't. No, 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 no. He. We ain't gonna talk about that.
He clickbaited millions of fans around the
Yeah.
world,
We're
man.
not gonna talk. We're gonna talk about that. But shout out to being a Laker fan. I've been a Laker fan longer than Carlos has been alive.
It's true.
Times two.
Sadly true.
Um. So yeah.
All right.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully we can turn things. Hopefully we can turn things around soon, man. Tired. I don't want to. We not a play-in organization.
For
We
sure.
hang banners, right, Malik?
Yes, sir.
We hang banners. Say it with me, Carlos. We hang banners, banners,
You guys
banners.
hang banners.
We
You guys,
hang banners.
you guys
Say it
hang.
with me. We hang banners.
Who's we? You guys hang banners.
Jeez Louise.
We
Malik,
do.
say it with me, Malik.
Yeah, yeah,
We
I
Malik.
got you.
hang banners.
We hang
We hang
banners.
banners. There you go.
Banners, man.
And
Banners,
I agree.
banners, banners,
It,
banners, banners.
y- yeah, for sure. And I agree.
His
The
boy
Lakers.
LeBron hung two banners up in your spot.
He did. He did.
You got two. You got two banners in your crib.
Well,
Thanks
three.
to
Well, two because of LeBron. Yes, yes, because of LeBron. Yeah.
and D
But
Wade got you one in the crib too.
'06. Yep. Back in '06.
Oh my bad. Let's get back. Let's get
Yes.
back to telling Malik telling his story.
I I'm Malik. So, all right. So, what do you do to mentally prepare for a game?
I listen to music, vibe with my teammates.
All right. So what? All right. So what type of music you listen to?
Broadway, shot the world, and keep going.
Mm, all right. All right. Good music. All right. All right. So what makes you a good teammate?
Uh, Really funny. Like to happen with my teammates. I bring energy to my team. That's how we get going in the games.
I got you. I got you. All right. So what are your long-term goals as a basketball player?
Uh, Really just get my degree and play college basketball and whatever go after that. I'm blessed to go to the NBA. That'd be excitement for me.
I got you. All right. So
Ooh, Carlos breaking. Sorry, Malik, but
what
in
happened?
the podcast world, when you have breaking news,
You got to break it on the podcast.
you got to break it.
What's up, man?
Penn State quarterback Drew LR is out for the season.
Jeez.
Because
I gotta to open that article to find out. But it was a tweet put on Penn State's. It just said their head coach announced it. It's on their they posted it on their what you call it
post game conference.
on no on Penn State's thing.
Oh, like the official.
Yeah, Penn State posted that just now,
Yikes.
but they didn't say what the injury was. So we gotta wait until ESPN breaks it. I don't think that news has been broke yet, but it was on Penn State's message thing. They're
Okay.
official.
Interesting. All right. All right. All right. So let's get back to this Q&A, Malik. So, all right. So if you could meet any sports athlete, who would it be and why?
LeBron James. I like how he like develop and like keep motivate himself to keep going, work out, stay in good shape, and how he take care of himself.
I got you. All right. All right. All right. So besides basketball, what other sport would you like to try and why?
Besides basketball, I play football too. I just stopped playing this year. But if I had to try a sport, I'd try baseball.
Hmm. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Why baseball?
I don't know. I just want to just test it out.
Just test it out. I got you. All right. All right. All right.
All
All
right.
right. So let.
Speaking of baseball, what would you do? Would you accept if they told you you'll get $50,000 towards your college tuition too if you can hit Shohan Otani's fastball? Would you try it?
Yes.
Um, Life of Malik Jones says natural soccer player. So you play soccer too?
I used to. Yeah.
Why did you stop? If you don't mind me asking, on the Be Ready
Mm.
Sports podcast.
It's not. I don't know. I just stopped playing. I guess focused on basketball. It wasn't the reason why.
Oh, just to put more focus in the basketball and just hone in on that, get better, improve as you've shown that you have done. So
Yes, sir.
there's nothing wrong with that. Carlos, stop letting me stop you, man. Come on, keep the Q&A going.
All right, Malik. So last question. What are your favorite hobbies/interests to do outside the basketball court?
Mm, I'd be a business owner or like yeah, play basketball, help the community out.
Ah. All right.
I
All
like
right.
that. I like that answer.
Yeah.
I like that. So so respect to that. So let's get in back into let's talk about the WNBA. Um, someone um, a game that is she's the best in my opinion in the dub right now. Asia
Asia,
Wilson.
Asia Wilson.
There's only a handful of trivia time, Elite. Asia Wilson has this season has won Finals MVP, regular season MVP. Can you name three other people that have done that?
No, sir.
What,
Hakeem
Malik?
Olajuwon,
Oh,
Michael Jordan.
Oh, you talking? I thought you were talking about WWNBA.
She's
yeah.
the only one that done it in the WNBA besides Cheryl Swoops.
Okay.
Cheryl Swoops is the only other one in the WNBA that do it. That was in the WNBA's infancy, like when it first started. Like she won. She was the first like dynasty. Like Houston Comets. I think they won the first three.
The Houston Comets. Yep. Back in the day.
They won the first three, and Cheryl Swoops was MVP in all three of them. But there, I'm trying to think. There was another one, I believe. I think Nikola Jokic did it recently, and SGA just did it last year. So what are your thoughts on this, Malik? I'll start with you since you're the guest. Like that is a feat that only a handful of athletes. There has been thousands of professional athletes that ever stepped into the ring, and there's been thousands of greats. The Hall of Fame is loaded in WNBA and NBA players, but there's only a handful that has won Finals MVP and regular season MVP in the same season.
Yes, sir.
So SGA did it last year. Asia Wilson, did it just now. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think she just put in the work, stay positive, grind, and then kept her teammates right. Be a leader.
And what about you, Carlos? This is your baby, your topic.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Asia Wilson, she's the greatest. She she's one of the greatest. She's one of the greatest of all time. In the WNBA, her name is gonna be etched in the history books. She's definitely the one of the greatest, or arguably the greatest WNBA player of all time. So th- yeah, kudos to Asia Wilson.
I think she might go down as the greatest. Who knows?
Maybe.
In the WNBA, not the greatest. She's definitely not going to be the greatest women's basketball
Yeah.
player ever. No. There's yeah, she's got a lot of awards and everything in the dub, but as y'all call us old heads, we will tell you Cheryl Miller has something to say about that.
All right.
Um,
All right.
and recently there's the greatest winner in the WNBA history, Don Staley. Is it
Don
Don
Staley.
Staley? Has something to say about that.
Don Staley. Yeah. South Carolina. Yep.
No, we're talking about in their playing days.
Oh, they're playing days. All right. Yeah.
Has one. But I'll fact check. I'll have to fact check myself on that one. All right, so let's move on. Um, the WNBA finals just ended in a classic sweep that who somebody just called that recently.
Oh, wait,
Um,
wait. Yes, yeah, yeah. Wait, Tony. I got it. Yeah. So a guest of ours, from the previous episode, we talked about this in game one, before game one, and a certain individual guessed the sweep. Um, I'm gonna show you the clip right now. So here's the clip right now of it. Here's a flashback.
I say I want Phoenix to win, but I think I think they're gonna get like at least 1 or 2 games. But I think the Aces got this. I think they're gonna win it.
Okay, so the Ace is in how many games?
4.
Oh, sweep.
man called for a sweep.
Hmm.
Okay, we'll see what happens. First time ever on this podcast where we used our own clips from the podcast as a flashback.
You gonna have to send that to Deuce.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the reason why I did it in black and white because flashback, black and white. So first time ever on this podcast where we used our own clip from the podcast as a flashback.
That was very clever, Carlos. Malik, give him a hand, man.
Come on.
That was very clever of my boy, man. That was very clever of my boy, my boy. No, I'm just kidding. But no, that was what's up. All right. Sorry, Carlos. We're gonna skip through the NBA preseason. I know you want to talk about preseason, but let's talk about something more important. Let's pivot back to football. And this is something that I wanted to talk about yesterday, but we couldn't. So we're gonna talk about it today. Joe Flacco. To be honest, I don't know what Cleveland's doing, but as you know, Joe Burrow is out with the injury, maybe out for the season. So Cincinnati been struggling. They needed a quarterback. So what do they do? Hey, let's call the Clippers of the NFL. Let's give Cleveland a call because they got 20 quarterbacks and don't know what they're going to do with none of them. Called them up, got a veteran quarterback, and they traded Joe Flacco in their division. They did a New York Giant. The only difference is instead of trading, they let him walk. But so I give them some grace on that. They let him walk. He chose to go to the Eagles. But these people traded him mid-season in their division to help out a division rival that they see twice a week. Give them a veteran, Joe Flacco, to the Bengals. So since this is your topic, Carlos, what are your thoughts on this?
Wow. Can the Browns be a worse organization? man,
And
man, and I
yeah,
really do hate.
and we're gonna get into what they're doing to my boy Shador.
Oh no, don't worry. We're gonna talk about Shador,
What they
and
did doing to Shador is ridiculous.
and I also have a clip of that too of Coach Prime, um, of him reacting to this move right here of Joe Flacco. But yeah, man, trading a veteran, giving the Bengals some ammunition, giving Joe Flacco to the Bengals a quarterback along with weapons over there in Cincinnati with Jamar Chase, with those uh, uh, with those guys over there in Cincinnati, can Cincinnati be back? I guess we'll see.
With those weapons, all they needed was somebody to throw it to them. So yeah, they can.
And they got one right there.
So Malik,
Sir.
do you follow the AFC North?
No, sir.
So you don't follow the AFC North. Okay, so let me give you some context to this. Um, let's just say at your school that you're going to right now. Um, let's just say the worst team in your division and has an elite player, but they're losing.
Yeah.
And mid-season, he transfers and comes to your school, and you play that school twice a year. So, so it's kind of equivalent to that. Like they haven't played, you guys haven't played each other yet, but but let's say you had a key guy go down, one of your when your key guys go down, and it's just you out there with the rest of the squad. But the worst team in your district that you guys play twice a year has a plethora of shooters. Let's just say shooters, and you guys need a shooter. And they say, okay, we're going to trade you one of our eighth graders. He's our best shooter. Y'all can have him for uh for one of your fifth graders that's going to be transferring to your school next year. That you don't know what he's going to turn out to, and y'all like, okay. So that's the equivalent to what Cleveland did. So what are your on that scenario? What are your thoughts on that on the scenario I just gave you?
Uh, I don't see how they did that because you don't know the man work ethic, like what he do and stuff.
No, he's a Super Bowl. He's a Super Bowl winner already. Joe Flacco has already won a Super Bowl.
Uh, but I want to trade my best shooter though. I want to do that.
That's equivalent to what they did. He's the best quarterback they have on their roster. They're veteran, and they pretty much
Traded.
they pretty much traded. That's like them giving you guys their best shooter, and just sticking with their sixth and seventh graders to finish the season. But all right, Carlos, go ahead and show your clip so we can talk about Shador and talk, and then we got a quick little thing we need to talk about Malik's favorite player.
All right. All right. So here's a clip of Coach Prime reacting to this situation.
The Browns traded away Joe Flacco
Yeah, I
to
got that text
Cincinnati.
during practice.
I was just wondering
I
what your
don't
reaction
care.
is.
I don't give a damn about the Browns at all. I care about the Colorado Buffaloes. I do love me some Shador Sanders, don't believe that. I care about him. The rest of that mess, I don't. Okay, I'm a coach trying to win, just like they're trying to win games. But I could care less of who they traded.
The
Language, Carlos. Language. Proofread these.
Oh, oh wait, oh wait, that really said language. I know, but he said Dern, like Dern.
Anyway, we got to proofread. All right. My thoughts on that. He's
Yeah,
absolutely right, man. He needs to. His team is struggling. His 100% focus needs to be on righting the ship with the Colorado Buffaloes. You know, yeah, his son plays there. So he might tune in, to check out what his son doing. He's absolutely right, but his attention needs to be on the Colorado Buffaloes because right now they're struggling, and he's the head coach, and he needs to right the ship there.
well, speaking about Colorado, Coach Prime and the Buffaloes did get a big win today, Tony, against Iowa State. All right, so what are your thoughts on that, Tony?
Kudos to them. Kudos to them.
I love me some Coach Prime time. I love that guy, man. I love Deion Sanders, his swagger, his moxie. Yeah, yeah, and I love Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. I believe,
Let's ask Malik his thoughts. Let's
Malik, what are
ask
your
Malik
thoughts
his thoughts on it.
My thoughts on what he was talking about.
Yeah, about the
about that clip?
Coach Prime's reaction to the Joe Flacco trade, like what he said. I agree with what he said. He shouldn't. He not. I agree with him. Like his
Joe
focus should be
Taylor.
on his squad, the Colorado Buffaloes. So
I,
I like his response. But what are your
yeah,
thoughts on it?
I agree with him. I like his response. It's very confident. He know the game, so he know what he's talking about. So I agree on. I agree with that.
All right. So one thing before we get into Shador, no, let's get into the situation with Shador. Now, as y'all know, Dylan Gabriel has been announced the starter since the trade. So it's Dylan Gabriel's show. So we all assumed, right, that okay, well, if Dylan's number one, Shador Sanders is number two.
Yeah.
But the reaction from these same Cleveland Browns, Malik, that just traded their their veteran quarterback in their division, said these were the words that came out of their mouth that we're we need to build an offense to up to Shador's talents. So so we don't. So basically, what they're saying is we don't know what we're going to do with Shador right now. We have to build an offense, a playbook destined for his skills. So what they did was they signed Brian Zappa up from the practice squad to name him QB2.
Crazy.
The same Brian Zappa that had a whopping 4 interception performance
Ah,
last season with the what was it, the New England Patriots?
Yeah, yeah. Bailey Zappi, Patriots. Yep.
Same one. All right, so what are you guys' thoughts? I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
Malik, you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
my thoughts on this. I think they should make Shadir QB2, but I think Shadir could put in the work to be number QB1. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Yeah. So when I heard Shador was going to go to Cleveland, I knew that this was going to be a train wreck. Like because the Cleveland Browns don't have the best organization. They haven't been good in a while. Yeah, so they haven't been good in a while. The Cleveland Browns, their organization is trash.
Oh,
You
he used the T word.
trash. Yes, horrible. The Cleveland Browns are horrible. Yeah, so when I heard Shador was gonna go to Cleveland, I knew that Shador was gonna be treated so badly over there, and unfortunately, he is going through that right now. So you know, I saw Shador QB3 now or QB2.
We don't know what they're gonna do with Shador.
Well, hopefully he's QB2. Well, he should be QB2 according to the sources I'm reading. So he should be QB2. And then put Zappy at QB3. So yeah, man. So hopefully Shador, just I don't know, in a trash organization like Cleveland, So I don't know, just stick in there, Shador. Yeah, just stick it in there, Shador.
All right, last thing. I think we talked about this earlier, Malik.
Yes, sir. Can you,
Where's the rest of it, Carlos?
That was it. The breaking news from Shams.
Oh man, you can't just put the breaking news on here without the news.
Nah.
oh,
All right, break it in. This is your topic.
All right. So LeBron James will be out for about 3 to 4 weeks, meaning he'll be out for the season opener. That will be the first time he'll miss a season opener for the first time in his 23-year career. So out of his 23 years playing in the NBA, he's never missed a season opener until this year. All right, so
Don't
Tony,
ask,
so what are your thoughts on that?
don't ask me first.
No? All right, Malik, what are your thoughts on this?
let me think. What was the question again?
All right, so what are your thoughts on LeBron missing the season opener?
Mm, my thoughts. I don't know. I think he probably just trying to like think about what he gonna do because they was talking about how he was going to retire. He probably just thinking about that or just recovering and get him prepared for the season and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna be out for at least 3 to 4 weeks due to a scatica. I don't even know. It's a weird name on his right side. So I don't know where
Sciatica.
that's at.
Big fool
Sciatica.
something?
Thank you.
Sciatica.
And I guess yeah, his sciatica on his right side. So that's why he's out for at least 3 to 4 weeks. And now, Coach Tony, what are your thoughts on this?
If he got sciatica, he's not gonna be. He's gonna be. If it's legitimate sciatica, he's gonna be out longer than 3 to 4 weeks. That is something that doesn't go away. That it takes years for that to go away, and that's something that you need back braces for. You need to see a. You need treatment, root regular treatment. You gotta see a specialist for. Sciatica is basically what sciatica is. Malik is nerve damage in the back.
Okay, okay.
Um,
And
it
the lower back? Or just everywhere?
Yeah, it's in your back. It doesn't control it has a hard time controlling the pain receptors going into your back. So that means you're gonna be just chilling, like sitting on the bench, then all of a sudden you just get sharp back pain and come out of nowhere. That's sciatica, and then you need regular routine treatment. So if that's true, his playing day he's never going to be the same, and his playing days are numbered. But I think it's more of okay, LA, you're not going to extend me. You're not going to extend me. You're going to I'm LeBron James. I got you guys a championship. You know, I'm the face of the league. And you're going to treat me like this? Well, I treat you the same way back. I'm hurt. I'm not available. And then I continue to troll you by doing social media videos with people like Kai Sanat, and I'm dancing in videos, and there's nothing y'all can do about it. And the Lakers are just like, well, we're just going. They're just saying we're gonna ride this out.
And speaking about the Lakers championship, Coach Tony, did you know 5 years ago today, on October 11th, 2020, the Lakers won the NBA Finals in the bubble? 5 years ago today they won the championship in the
Yeah,
bubble.
that was the weirdest championship ever, and we still
Yeah,
haven't got a parade for it.
yeah. I, I don't know. I don't know. That's on you guys, man. I don't know.
No, I still haven't done the parade.
Well, once again, it's on you guys, the Lakers. Coach Tony, speaking about the Drew Aller situation that you brought up, the breaking news. I just saw it on Adam Schefter. So he suffered a season-ending injury. So it was a season-ending injury, and it wasn't benched or anything like that. So yeah, so he suffered a season-ending injury.
Yeah, that's what. All right.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to confirm that.
Tough things for Penn State. But
Yeah.
Malik, you ready for your show and tell?
Yes, sir.
So Carlos, explain to Malik how the show and tell work.
All right, Malik. So show and tell works. So basically, first, do you have any medals, any trophies, any accolades that uh, that you want to show off to us
I
right now?
do, but right now I'm not home, so
Carlos.
Yes.
No need and tune. I gotta teach him a lot, Malik. You got to tune into our host situation. He is not at home.
Okay, never mind. I, I didn't know that actually. I didn't know that actually. So that's on me. Okay, so show and tell works. So basically, we show your pictures. Show your pictures, and then after that, we're gonna show you videos, and that's basically a show and tell. All right. Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
But before we show your videos, remember like we did in the picture portion, we have
yes,
our
sir.
top photos that we're showing for. So we got that same thing for the videos, but for these, we have 5 that we legit want to know your reaction, and we're gonna have you rate them from 1 to 5. 5 meaning that they're goated, and 1 meaning that those things are so trash that we need to never show them on the podcast again.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so let's get into the first one. The first one is from a soccer player. This is 10-year-old Kaysen, who won. Since you played soccer, you kind of understand how it works.
Yeah.
Who got this is one of his game-winning goals for the season. It's really quick, so you gotta check it out.
Play it one more time. One more time.
I told you it's quick.
I like that. That's a 4. That's really good headbutt for a game. That's all.
And remember, he's only 10, so that's what
Years
makes it
old
even.
doing that.
Yeah, that's what makes it even more impressive because there's not too many kids that age, that can head top like that.
Yeah.
All right, this next one, he was he was a sophomore in high school, and this one was also a game winner.
That's a 3. That's tough. Shot from the corner, green. That's tough.
Yeah, on the run
On the run.
too, off balance.
Fade.
Boom.
Money.
Disclaimer: that's actually Carlos's little brother.
Yes.
I was trying to explain to Watts why he was making that face because he was interested in what she was gonna vote
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, like an honest reaction.
All right, we got 3 more. Malik. This
Yes,
one.
sir.
This one is by CJ. He's another one of our Florida athletes.
CJ Ingram.
Huh?
CJ Ingram.
No.
Okay.
Chad Johnson Jr. He's actually a 6th grader.
Okay.
All right, check this out.
Hero step. Kind of tough. I get out of 2. That's a nice move though. The hero step was clean. Tough finish.
Oh, I didn't mean to play it again. All right, we got 2 more.
All right.
This one's by Jordan Stevens. Another he's another Florida athlete.
Oh, good D, baby. Oh! Oh, let's go!
260. That's wrong. In game.
Yep.
Remind me that one clip of who that was. John Morant. John Morant spent on the man.
Oh, Jordan gonna love that. We gonna have to edit, clip that down and send it to him, man. You compared his move to John Moran. He gonna love you for that, Malik. But what do you rate? What do you rate that one?
For
I hope you're writing these
5.
down.
I get out of 5. 5.
We gave him a 5.
Legit.
All right, the last one is for my man Key, Keelan Hollowell. He's a 5th grader.
All right.
This is this clip was sent to us when we first started. This is from episode 10. So that's how long we've been had this one on the show.
Hey, that's legit. I be practicing on that. I ain't hit that one though. That's a 5, bro. In game.
That one in game, yeah, on a fast break. All right, so thank you for your votes. You know, we're gonna we keeping track of all these. We'll give the results on our 100th episode, but let's knock out your show and tell, Malik. And so what we're gonna do is he must have heard you say LeBron James was your favorite player, because there go Bruce.
Go Buffs. Go Buffs. Go Buffs.
Yeah, he's crying. He's crying. The Ravens are not doing too well right now. Hey. But these first we're gonna start with the photos here. You sent us a couple ones. So I think these were from the PSD Combine.
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell us so give us a little backstory on how the Combine went. And I know you faced some competition, some elite competition. Our guest yesterday was at that same event that you were at.
No, sir.
So
it was a good comp. I was just out doing them, showing my skills and what I can do on the court. Yeah, I had a great team. We lost in the championship to some great players. They had a couple great players. We just got tired. We only had like 5 players because one of our teammates got hurt. So yeah, we got tired.
Yeah, that's kind of rough, man. Just only having 5. That's when conditioning come in.
Yeah.
So did you win any awards there? Did you make
I made All-Star. I was second person to get called. First one of them.
Okay. As an 8th grader, so this will be your last time going to this combine as a middle schooler.
So yeah, so they got a high school team, but yeah, that's my last year going. I won't be going no more.
Oh, I was going to ask you, are you going to go back again as a high schooler?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay. I know you're going to be focusing on the other events, like going on the high school circuit, the Nike circuit and everything, and going to those college events.
Yeah.
Instead of these. Okay. All right, and we got one more. Well, same event. That's the same event at the PSD. So you pretty much kind of gave a rundown of the PSD. So let's get into Carlos's favorite part of the show. He likes to see our guests' talent in action.
Yes.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play them, and then you give us a story about the video. About the skills and everything, and
all right.
So let's get into the first.
Hey, defense.
Bro, you didn't tell me. You didn't not tell me that you caught a lob.
No, I threw one. I threw one. I threw one.
Yeah, he threw it.
Oh man, I thought you caught it. I was about to say Malik, man. You kept. I was like, that was good, and you kept me in suspense. And we was talking about you getting your first. We was talking about getting your first on game in game dunk.
Yeah.
All right, so this is like what it was. You was at practice. Was this like a scrimmage?
Nah, it was at the Arkansas camp and at the villages.
Oh, okay.
So the dude I threw, I was just like giving my teammates the ball, getting them going. So, and then I guess in the game, I seen him. He went up and dunked, and he missed. I told him after that when he came back down court, after we got stuck on defense, I told him to give him a lob. So my teammate threw it up court, threw it, and he dunked. Excitement game.
That was a nice. That was a nice lob. It was right on target, right in front of the rim too. So you can easily snatch that. All right, this next one, you can talk through it because I had to. Man, you had some dope music, but for copyright reasons on YouTube, we had to mute the background music, Malik.
All right.
All right, so you can talk about this one. You pretty much know which one I'm about to play. All right, you ready,
Yeah.
Carlos?
Yep, let's go.
Ready? Let's get it. Let's go.
Mhm. Just me, dribbling, find somebody. Good pass, baby. Keep him off me. He was reaching too much. Jump, play out 2 feet. Lay up, finish. Good move on the top, one of the top players. Didn't finish. Breaking him down. Good forward. Footwork key.
Yep.
Nicely. Spin move.
Ooh.
Lay up. Good passes.
Uh,
Could did the earlier one.
Hmm.
no, that was what the heck?
It's always
Bruce, are you okay? You just typed S. You all right, Bruce? I know. I was just like, I thought he said five. But I was like, who just typed S? All right, so those were the clips that we had, Carlos, from my man Malik. Um, so we reached the point of the show. You know, we did the Q&A. We did the show and tell. Um, what are your thoughts on our guest today, Malik, Mr. Malik Campbell?
Tony, did you read Bruce's comment?
It's
No.
on the screen. We
Yeah,
all
yeah.
can read it.
I know.
Malik Campbell.
Cheat.
Campbell. Cheat sheet Campbell.
Cheat sheet Campbell.
Cheat sheet.
I think you need a clarification of what you mean by
Yeah,
cheat sheet, because
Yeah.
you confuse my guy.
Lost.
It's
Yeah,
confusing
you
me
confuse
too.
my guy.
It's confusing me too.
I'm like, what do you mean by cheat sheet?
Yeah, cheat sheet.
All right, Carlos.
Got it. Yeah, Malik.
What are your thoughts on Malik?
Yeah, Malik. When you said about those strengths, those finishing ability, yeah, definitely displayed that during those clips. But yeah, man, very impressive. Very impressive passes on the first clip with that lob. Very impressive. Yeah, man, some very impressive stuff. What I saw as a cheat sheet, like he make it look easy. Ah,
Okay.
Well, say
Okay.
cheat code or something, man. Come on, man. Man said cheat. You made it sound like my man cheating.
not there.
All right, Carlos. Let's stay. All right,
No, we're good.
go ahead and finish.
No, I'm good.
All right. I gotta say, Malik, man, keep grinding, man. Your talent's showing.
Yes, sir.
You're very athletic. No, and it's very dangerous when you're athletic and unselfish. That makes you even more dangerous because defense. You put the defense at a very very tough situation. They're like, okay, I know he's quick. I know he can get off the top. What is he gonna do? It's like, what do I take away? Do I take away him or do I take away his teammates? So that is a good problem. To, either way it goes, get the bucket
Listen,
somehow. Either you gonna get the bucket or your teammates gonna get the
team.
bucket. And it's like, what did the defense want to take away? So, oh, he gave you a huge compliment. He said you look like a future first rounder. As a,
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
and Bruce, man, I know you from Bmore, but these Florida athletes down here is different.
Real dogs, man.
And
Sweeping on us.
they dogs down here. But before we let you go, Malik, because we can chop it up with you all day. But before we let you go, Malik, there's two questions that we ask every hooper that we bring on there. All right, tell him how tall you are. He said you're Grossberg. I think he's
Uh,
pretty. I think he's
um,
pretty.
5'9"
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, he's pretty tall for. And then what your brother was at his eighth grade year. He was about 5'9", 5'7", 5'8",
He was, yeah, 5'8", 5'9", around there.
and he's about 6'2" now.
6'2" is crazy.
That's
He's not
crazy.
6'2". He's not 6'2".
He's crazy. But all right, first, go ahead and ask him the first question.
Get that weight room, young king.
I think Malik is already. I think he's the eighth grade. I think they just started in school, hitting the weight room. They do
Yeah.
weight training now as eighth graders.
Yeah. I was in the weight room like yesterday.
Hmm?
I was working on my legs. Yeah, day before yesterday, I mean Thursday, that Thursday night.
Ah, all right, all right, all right.
But Carlos, there's two questions that we ask our every hoopers. Um, uh, so go ahead and ask the first. The
All right,
first.
so the first one, Malik. So every athlete has a story behind their number. So what number are you, and what's the story behind that number?
I'm number one. The story behind my number, the day I was born, I have two ones, 2011. And I guess like one, because it's only one way only, man. One way.
Okay,
That's why I
okay.
love it.
All right, all right,
I like that.
all right. So the second question we asked. So, what are your top three basketball sneakers that are your favorite, like top three sneakers, basketball sneakers?
Like, like
Kobe's, KD's, and I like the new jaws, but I haven't got those yet. They coming in. And I like GT Cuts though. GT Cuts. Yeah.
you're not the first one. They're not the first one to say it. But which ones are are if you had a big tournament coming up? What are the besides your slides? What are the other two that you put in your bag and taking with you on the road?
Kobe's and probably some KD's.
Okay. Now we're doing good on time, but now we're at the part of the show where it's up to you. We can wrap it up and you give your final shout outs, or you can take a couple phone calls from the audience. It's up to you. This is
We
your
can
show.
wrap it up. We can wrap it up.
All right, Carlos, go ahead and hit the, hit. Before you do that, all right, tell them, Malik, tell everybody where they can find you on social media and give your
Uh,
shout outs.
you can find me on social media on Instagram N150. And yeah.
M150. Gotcha.
You got
All
no
right.
shout outs? You ain't got nobody you want to shout out?
Shout out my parents. Shout out my uncle. Shout out my sisters. And yeah, my grandma. Yeah, for supporting me and other stuff.
I give a second the shout outs, man. Continue supporting this young man. So
Shout
y'all
out
don't
y'all as
understand.
well. Shout out y'all as well for having me on here.
I appreciate you,
Thank you.
but y'all don't know. Even something as small as telling these athletes, man, hey man, I saw your workout, man. That was legit. Any something small like that goes a long way goes a long way with them. All the love and support they get, it carries with them and it helps them get better. So y'all keep supporting them. All right. So, Carlos, do the spiel, my dude. Do the spiel.
All right. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is where we post these podcasts, clips. That is where we post these podcast videos. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you get notified of when we go live. All right, so hit the bell icon and then make sure to follow. It should be scrolling down the ticker at Be Ready Sports Podcast on our Instagram. We were just active on there today for college football. We were active on there for college football. I even made a story about the Mariners, how that big win in the 15th inning. I talked about that on the story, so check that out. And yeah, man. And we're not done yet because we still got these primetime games that's going on right now in college football, and then the late night matchup. So we're gonna be active on there today into tomorrow for NFL action. So make sure to follow the Instagram at Be Ready Sports Podcast on Instagram. And hold on, Tony. Also donate to Zelle. Donate
Yeah,
to
no, yeah,
Zelle.
yeah. We no Cash App. Throw that in the trash.
Donate to Zelle at 954-664-8962.
All right, Malik. We're about to let's go ahead. Carlos is going count us out. Stay in tune for the wrap up. We do the show wrap up, right after. And all right,
Yes,
count
sir.
us count us out, Carlos.
3, 2, 1.
Stay
To
ready.
be ready.
Oh, you said the whole thing? Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, my fault.
Count us out again, Carlos.
3, 2, 1.
To be ready.
Be ready, stay ready.
And we out, y'all. Tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have another 10-year-old athlete, Breeze Wilder, tomorrow, 7 p.m. All right, tune in
Tune in,
to the
y'all.
show. All right, y'all. Boom. And we out, y'all.